Attention, Growlmantlers, watch this review. That's it. I'm Dan from GameReviewsAU. Thanks for joining me. This review I'm doing is for a game called The Chant. I've been sitting on this game for quite a long time. It felt, I don't know, I got the Quarry vibes from it. And I thought, I'm not ready for a game that's quite story heavy. But I was very surprised when I actually played the game. Where the Quarry is very story-based and trying to make the whole thing like a movie, The Chant is more survival horror, kind of. Yeah, so you play as this girl who goes to a well-being retreat on an island. But things start to go a bit weird. They sit down to have their little meditation chant thingy, hence the Chant name. But someone goes a bit nuts and breaks the circle, and this causes lots of weird stuff to happen. All the people in this camp start to go nuts, and you, seemingly okay, have to go and find out what's happened to them. I don't know why you're the one who has to do it, but anyway, you control this girl who goes around the island and faces beasts from the gloom, I think they call it. And these beasts come in all sorts of forms. They look like plants, flowers, monsters with flower plant heads. And you battle them with incense sticks, or fire whips, or witch sticks. You don't have guns. No, there are no guns in this. There are no crowbars. There are no, things like that. You fight them with, incense sticks, and it's kind of weird. What I appreciated about the combat was the way it is conveyed. So you are just a normie who has come to this island and has found themselves having to fight against monsters. So they obviously don't have combat training, but they know how to swing a stick. So there's no dodge rolls, nothing like that. Instead, when you want to dodge, you just sort of fall on the ground and crawl away. However, I must say it's quite easy to dodge enemies' attacks. They're predictable. It's easy to get away from them because the majority of them only have a single swing attack. So you're not going to have to dodge and then realize that they're coming back at you with a second swing and a third and so on and so forth. If you dodge the first thing, you're usually safe. I didn't like how slow your character runs. Yes, as I said, she's just a normie, so she's not a fast runner, but at the same time, would give us a sprint button. People know how to sprint. Just because they can't sprint all the time doesn't mean they can't sprint at all. The storyline is quite intriguing. It makes you think, it makes you start thinking if what you're seeing is real, and I kind of like that because it makes you want to get to the end to find out the answer. I'm not going to spoil anything, so I won't divulge any more on that. Now, the reason why I compared The Chant to The Quarry was because the graphics looked quite good, and it looked like each character was based on an actual, motion capture actor, and I'm pretty sure they are. However, the way they look, it's not as detailed as what you see in The Quarry. The graphics are still beautiful. It's the sound and all that is still really spot on and gets you excited to play and continue playing. But where The Quarry was just focusing on making a movie-like game, The Chant is more making a game with a movie-like story. You know what I'm saying? Game comes first. They put the game first, which is, I appreciate that. I did find the progression as well in The Chant to be quite satisfying. So you have to gain different crystals in order to access different parts of the island because they're shadowed out by gas clouds, gloominess, and you have to get the right color crystal to be able to walk through it without getting hurt. Oh, and this is the other thing. You don't just have a health bar. You have a mind gauge. So once that depletes, you start to panic. You can't attack, but you have to get away from what's made you panic, and that lets you get back to normal. Then you also have a health bar, but then you also have a spirit bar. So the spirit bar allows you to use spells, or I forget what they call them in this, chants or whatever. And yeah, you can also use the spirit bar to replenish your mind gauge. It's all really, yeah, it introduces a lot of cool aspects. So I'm going to be giving the Chant on PS5 4 out of 5 stars. Very enjoyable. A few little niggles there, but yeah. If you like this review, please hit the thumbs up button down below. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and if you do so choose to do so, leave a comment down below. And please consider pledging a few bucks to my Patreon page. Anything would be very welcome. Thanks for watching. Toodle pips.